Hello, Kushe, and welcome to Oran Football Special with me, Mohamed Kallon. Oran Football Special, now the program where they tell you all with matter about football, both local and the international stage. Oran Football Special, they come to TV screen every Tuesday from 10 to 11 p.m. on SLBC TV Channel 31 or SLBC TV Channel 31 Facebook page. A Priority Solution Limited, the Power Orange Football Special, and are the lead mobile telecom provider in the country, Orange, the support arm. And guess what? Without there still the shock loyal subscriber them with Orange Money Shock Love promotion with it all around the country. All you need for do just do business with Orange Money, send or receive money by ETSA. Just dial #144#, and now you could be one of the lucky subscriber them with Orange Go Shock with Orange Money Love Shock Love promotion with it again all around the country. Orange Money, me phone, me couple.
Fatu fried rice. Somebody else, man. Mamadou, you not saying that over, man. Tell them. Look what you handle that man you took. I don't know that.
You have to beaucoup. C'est pas bon.
You not so man. You work hard for you.
Hello? Yes, Namine Mamadou.
I don't know what to car. Who's that?
Orange Money. Shakila promotion.
Aye. I don't know what car. I don't know what car.
With 3 billion euros prize them, including one of the 5 brand new motorcar them. With there, now the Orange Money Shocking Love promotion. Just do any Orange Money transaction for qualify. Just dial #144# for start and get ready for get your own share. Follow the live draw na SLBC TV or Star TV, or you can tune na your favorite radio station every Saturday from 7:30 p.m. to 9 p.m. Orange Money, me phone, me couple. Orange.
Welcome back from that quick break. There you watch Oran Football Special with me, Mohamed Kallon. Today we did the old school swimming pool outside. We get one of the great icon in Sierra Leone football. A man we don't serve this country for a very long time. He don't trade in club football in Italy for a very long time, and also they play in both France, Lebanon, and also now the Asian parts of the world. We're there with Mohamed Kallon today at the old school swimming pool for Canterbury, sporting football in career administrative sector, and now we acquire the UEFA License Pro coaching certificate. You can explain to the people of Sierra Leone how you go about this through all in football career. It's a pleasure, Mohamed Kushe, and welcome to Oran Football Special.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure having me.
This is now Mohamed Kallon. We all know the icon in Sierra Leone football. But first, Mo, let me just start for talking a brief about your football career, how it all started.
Oh, wow. That's a long journey then, because I got to go back from school. So I attended St. Edward's primary school and secondary school. So there everything started. Okay. From the school parking lot, because I parking lot to the Colorado field, because that's cement. You know about Edward's primary, right? Yeah. So now we start for play at the age of maybe 8, 9, and 10. Now we are academy there one day. Okay. Because we don't get the luxury, we don't get the privilege to get academy there across the country. So we always, when you talk about football background, we go straight to his primary school and then go to secondary school. So I start from the primary school, play with the team. I mean, I'm the captain of the St. Edward's primary school. I remember the days where they play with Cathedral, the Trinity schools and all. Then transit to the Edward Secondary School, where they virtually everything started. Then I began playing all the community leagues there across the country. Okay. In Freetown, everywhere, every little corner. We can call all the mini leagues them by name back then. It is be so competitive, and I think say now we own luxury that one day we got GUI for able to get the right platform for step from there. I just want to take this moment for continue for play for the late Pasama. For a great job, because I didn't create the first main platform for youth football in this country, and thousands of players were don't pass through the COFA. Even the one that they play community league right now they represent the country. So it do great for football, and it deserves the accolade.
You break into Oleodians Football Club at a very young age, considering players then we don't admire as a young boy at that time. What not be the feeling like for be part of the Oleodians team where you don't watch players them for a very long time, where you don't admire? So
Edwards that be like a family team, because I'm a fan from day one. Okay. By the primary school to the later age of me primary school, in every day we school come out because me dey shoulder street. I can for Waka pass through, could Bay, and go watch Edwards practice every day.
Okay.
Till I get to the secondary school, follow the team, so I know all the players then in Memorial. So my greatest admiration be there up to Agina, where I belong so much. So it prompted me for the go, me constantly for go watch the play for Siam. I mean the things the way they do. And then from there everything started. So one lucky day. It's most of the time I can go watch practice, but I they play back of the goal. All the team they practice and the bigger team, they practice behind the goal they play. So when I get to from 3, so I play from school, Edward School. So that time I don't begin come up in the limelight because I play for the bigger teams than the junior leagues, mini leagues all over the country. So then they practice. I think about on Thursday. So I can practice and no saying we're in camp, most of the players don't
come for practice.
So in camp that day, I'll be happy for dinner at the pavilion at the watch practice. So a lot of players are not come. So you're not even complete for do the session.
Okay.
So then they asked me from there. I think at Ethiopia then they asked me if I can remember or Lindon. Say you want for join? I say yes. So I just put me in front of a system. I jump in happily, you know. So I go in, play with them. But I think I impressed Christian Cole to that extent where he said, okay, you got to come the next day for camp practice. That was on Thursday, and I can practice on Friday.
Yeah.
But the Sunday, then we get a friendly game against East Lions Stadium.
Yeah.
So the Friday I can practice, and that time I be more comfortable with myself, and come and then perform. And then all of a sudden, then say I have to be part of the squad on Sunday.
Okay.
Can Sunday, so all excited and all, come then give me jerseys and all, gonna feel. Then I get the opportunity for even start the game.
Okay.
So I make I say my own football all in a miracle things that will happen. Then I start the game, I score the first goal, free kick against Eastern Lions. Then from there, it's history.
So people out there decide for call you Wonder Boy at that time. How this name come about where people begin to describe you as the Wonder Boy?
No, the Wonder Boy it not come from people, like honestly.
Okay.
I remember in the 1995 qualifiers for 1996 Nations Cup
in South Africa. Yes, we get for reach
so
to that
I think the second to last game we were playing I've been inside Congo Brazzaville.
Okay.
So I scored a spectacular goal from 35 yards. So from that day, then Roy Ties then called me the Wonder Boy of Africa.
Okay.
So now from that game, that I get the name.
Let me talk about, before coming to the national team, where you make you debut against Congo at a very young age. Let me first talk about your first transfer you got at the age of 15, where you go to Lebanon at Tamandoso. As a young man, you be the school at that time. How you before work this out for decide for left schooling in trading club football in Lebanon for the first time?
For me, it's all about okay. As I can always say, we are one of the few fortunate guys. Then we get opportunity, even though the Galompan, the CDQ, Junior Paris, they don't get the opportunity there for go Belgium, you know. But I mean, everybody in destination different. So when I get the opportunity for go Lebanon, I grab out one in a spot that people then go to ask you, okay, what did you go to Lebanon? But I take them like for say, okay, I go on holidays. No expect nothing much. But when I reach to Lebanon and play my first game on the beach with other players, the way they play at the Premier League in Lebanon, and I see how I can fit in and blend in very, very quick. And after the game, I go continue for blessing in Papa and take me go Lebanon.
Okay.
Then he tell me say they play and they play at the senior league. I say, oh, okay. Well, I think say
get a chance.
There must be a chance now. Then the following day they will start to practice with the team. So they play about a few games. I don't get opportunity for play because I be too small that time.
Okay.
Yeah, the material are too skinny, so I don't go for play. The day when they give me a chance, it's about 2 minutes I be get for coming inside the game. The first ball I touch, I score. And that's it. The next game again, the coach say, no, me too small, go for start me. And then I come off of the bench again and I come and score 2 goals. Then from there, then everything open up.
Your goal scoring method, one of the things that will sell you out in European football. At a young age, you be the punch goal. Which will be more different for Mohamed Kallon rather than the other player that more reaches goal scoring?
No, I'm not going to categorize myself as a goal scorer because originally I'm a midfield. I was in all the midfield playing from the 6. Okay. Then after progressed to number 8. Because that's where we get Godfrey and Edwards. Now Junior they play number 8, then Godfrey they play number 6.
Yeah.
So where I come in, I begin play number 6 with Agina and then with Kizito Mane and other players then. But when they get to the point where Agina they left, so I just
break in.
I go number 8, then I begin play from 8. There I begin score a lot of goals because I like for one into the box. Behind players, the way everybody they focus on the ball, just run behind them. Then before unexpected, I just get the ball and score. So that's how I build up that confidence there from Salone. And I think the first complete league I play, become the highest goal scorer. I win the Guinness Book. Yeah, huh?
Oh, Lebanon?
No, Naya.
Naya,
Salone,
okay.
I win the Guinness. Yeah, I win the Guinness Gold King Naya before I go Lebanon.
Okay. Let me come into the national team. It's very difficult in African football for see a young player within the age of 15 for breaking to the national team. In 1995, you make your debut for Sierra Leone against Congo and you score the winning goal in Freetown. Let me just think about the feeling as a young man. You get about 3 million population, so read about the age of 15 at that time. I wouldn't have been this feeling with Italic for wear the shirt of the game white and blue.
Yeah, okay, I go say I'm back. It's all miracle and magic that happen.
Yeah.
Because even with the national team, I'll not be destined for play for the national team at that time day. So in 1995 qualifiers, I think we game against Gambia, specifically against Gambia at home. And then we play against Ghana away on the 17 competition. Because that's the first time they ever called for camp play under 17. And I was the captain of that team. But because of the flight connection, not like now maybe you get flights, flights coming in and out. First time it would be difficult to get flights with the if alone and go Ghana maybe once a week or twice a week. And so the time when they come on Lebanon for get to Freetown, the under 17 national team they left already for go Ghana. Okay. And you know, I mean once a week, flight not there anymore for go Ghana. So I don't miss the game already. So I become on a Wednesday, then on a Thursday, then get practice. Then Charlie Bayo and the other authorities, then Saramadi Kaba, call. They all come and say, well, you don't miss the flight, and we're not going to get flight for you again for go Ghana. So I'll be so disappointed and all. So after the next night, Tostao, Sayomara, they all come with me. I said, well, no problem, making practice with me. Let's see, because you don't there already. Yeah. I said, okay. So the Thursday, I prepare myself, go get into the session, and I perform very, very well. And I think so they'll be happy with my performance. Then come back on a Friday. Then I practice again. And even though nobody expected I go for feature on that team day because the kind player they will be there, they get the non-Thomas, Kabia, Musa Kallon, Dwana Loco. So there's no way I didn't even think for play. But the Friday practice, I mean, I saw perform
training, yes.
No, yes. I saw perform to a way where they never consider me for be part of the team. So when they call the 18-man list when they go camp, me name be there among the players then. So I'll be so happy and excited. But I don't be ever believe say I go reach to the dressing room on the game day, and I'm happy for them on the first 11. Okay. So that will be the worst moment when it comes to salon football. So for play against Gambia at home in front of 40,000 people, yeah, it'll be really, really difficult. But thank God, as we say, we bless the senior players, they will be there around that time. They come to me, rescue, and I try to build my confidence and say, just go out there and get fun, not afraid nothing. We're there for protect you. Then that's it.
Then you be part of the goal scorer then. For score your first goal for the national team and your first team, how it be like for you? How happy you been there? Were you able to score against Gambia?
No, I not score against Gambia.
You score against Congo.
Yeah, we win 2-0.
Yeah,
just,
Congo.
To maybe scored again.
Yeah, he scored against Congo.
So my first goal not to be against Congo. My first game will be against Niger. Okay. Yeah, the first goal against Niger at home now, I will be them 5-1. Okay. So then the first score. So now the game that one the way Gino Tumu they all come late, they made a Guinea, where they pick them up with helicopter and bring them come in. So the game start, first few minutes, Niger score against we 1-0. And then we get a penalty, then I convert the penalty, then Musa Kallon scored 2, Cherno Mansai scored 2 and win the game.
Let me just continue to talk about you break into the national team, where you're among the leading goal scorer in the national team. Like you don't mention that the reason why you be the score goal, you've been too quick for running to the back of defenders and get the ball into the back of the net. It's really club football back in Italy, Inter Milan signed you, but you transfer to so many clubs, them on loan. Was it that Italian league be that more difficult at that time for play for Inter Milan, where you been get so many teams than where you go on loan to Italy?
So looking at things, when I get an opportunity there for signing with Inter Milan first, as I always say, it's a miracle. Yeah. Because there is no way I would ever think so I'll get that kind of opportunity there, even for play for the mighty clubs, one of the mighty clubs in Europe. So, come up from Sweden, play the Gothia Cup now Sweden. So all the clubs them around that tournament, they be impressed with my performance. Okay. So they do a short clip for me, and then Kaiserslautern at Germany be very, very interested in me. So book a ticket for me. I fly from Milan, from Stockholm to Milan, Milan to Berlin, I think. So during that transition, that transit, they reached to Milan. Then something happened. They say no, we will stop in Milan for 2 days and all. So come out of Milan, go to a hotel. Then I go for call Cafe Opera and boss when I take we along. So I say I go for there for 2 days. So and I go for tryout. So I go for prepare myself if in a gym day or any field day I can go practice. And they said, okay, we'll go look for some side for you to go practice. I mean, to me, to surprise, then come with Inter Milan and say, you can go practice with Inter. I say, Inter, I don't even know. Okay, I'll follow up small, what in Lebanon, and know about Roberto Baggio, I watched the World Cup and all, so you see the Napoli and all this other thing. Because back then, now Sampdoria, maybe the support. I love Sampdoria so much. So then get an opportunity there for go to Inter Milan and get a tryout. So the first day, get to try out, practice for 20 minutes. But I'll be so flamboyant on the practice, I'll be do my own thing. And after 20 minutes, they can't stop me and say I don't play again, then I will go out. But until the language barrier, unless you don't understand what they pull you out for. Then I'll be say, what happened? They say, no problem. Now go take me in the shower. I'll go take shower, I can't sit down. After the practice, then I say, well, next day you go practice with the big senior team. Okay. Me heart begin, maybe let begin boiling now. But build me confidence, prepare myself for the big session the next day against the big players. Them, we police them, be part of that squad. Roberto Carlos, Ronaldo, Zanetti, everybody be part of that squad there. So go there, get to practice. Nicola Betti, then I'll be the captain of Inter and beg me. Then come meet me. So, oh, welcome to the squad. So you come, okay, practice with today. I say yes. Go practice with them, destroy the whole practice. That I can call and destroy. Cannot know it in. I mean, I always see the magic, no. And the 14th smile on me that day. I destroyed the one whole practice. You know, if you allow me for practice the second day, straight away, they call me the second day for going to the office, prepare a contract, and give me 5 years contract.
Inter Milan.
Then getting into Inter Milan, seeing those players they were practice with, I know say there is no way I can even make it into that team. It's impossible. It's impossible because the likes of Zamorano, they all be part of that team. So Cano, Gary Beckham, they already play for Arsenal. It's impossible for them to play. And I've been really, really small back then. Then then build a program for me. I begin training and play with the junior team, the Primavera team under 19. Okay. I just play for them a few games, but my level be too high for them, so they decide to take me on loan. So the first loan will be Lugano. So play 1 season at Lugano, do very, very well, come back, and then next season I go to Bologna. So from Bologna now, I begin get a lot of requests from other teams because I'm not going to get playing time now in Inter Milan. So I go all that for continuing development phase.
Which among your football career you consider as one of the most toughest moments, considering in 1999, reaching to 2001, you do extremely well in Inter Milan. Among your football career, which time you consider as one of the most disappointing moments?
I don't think I don't ever get disappointment. Because coming from Sierra Leone, everything are luxury for you to go overseas. Okay. And every moment, if you cherish that moment, because I mean, coming from Sierra Leone where you know get opportunities, nothing, they no hope, not there and all. Okay. So we get an opportunity there. Whatever happens, you just pick up from there from experience and then move forward. Okay. So among all that, I would ask you the disappointing moments, and of course, you know, get with your best moments where in terms of your football career before you retire, your best moment. I'm not gonna say disappointing moments, because the only side where I feel disappointed and because I don't even jubilate before time. Now in 2002 when we lost the Scudetto inside Rome against Lazio. Okay. So we get 2 points ahead of Juventus. Okay. So Juventus they play against Udine, then we play against Lazio. Then mind you, last year in Inter Milan we get collaboration, unique relationship. So everybody know the Leone Stadium all covered with blue, sky blue and all. Because of the celebration that day. Okay. But what happened the last year players them be one for make out of nations before the Champions League for playing the following year. Okay. But the supporters they all want for let Inter win the Scudetto because we don't think about 30 years Inter not win the Scudetto. Get into that game day. The most devastating game down they will ever see. Okay. So play the first half, we 2-0, go to 2-1. I don't even remember the result again. Everybody in that bench, we all cry. It's out of the bench. Even though they call me for go warm up at the wrong, because certainly I think Sergio will get our wrong now because we allow Ronaldo for play and there you play that we get to go back to the field. So we're not going to get balance because the three maybe for chase back and run back and get the ball. But because of who we feel say we win that game at all cost. So now I make we decide to put all we create stars them into that. Okay, yeah. At the right moment, we're not even fit to that level. We're not be 100% fit anyways. So now me and Ventura, we don't play the whole season all along. So get to that game, they want a decisive moment. They say, okay, well then they use the most exposed, most experienced players. Then okay, at the end of the day, we go say the truth, say and then I'll be the best player. Then okay. Then better pass we at that time there, and then get the opportunity for play. But unable for perform at all. So we meet in a bench, we sub Ronaldo the Comunado. In the Comunado, they cry at the wayside. So the moment down, because you know, say there's no way for win this game anymore. So after that game, I think it's about a week and not even come out of the house because that's the only opportunity that I never get where I have to be able to grip this competitive sport.
So you get a very long footballing career. Among all that, which you consider to be your best moment before you retire from football?
I cherish every moment. For me, as I say, the opportunity I get for reach that level, every moment I just go for celebrate every moment. But for even where the Inter Milan jersey, the first game I played against Perugia in 2000, that might be the moment that one day where I never ever forget. I think I'm the happiest moment that day. If I say I achieved something, that the biggest thing I ever achieved. Because there is no way I'll be the thing for play for Inter Milan. It's impossible. Okay. So you get Vieri and Ronaldo, they start for Inter. Okay. The Coba then a bench, you get Pacheco, you get Ventola, Andriano, all these players, everybody in the bench. So now the league for starts. If that league they start on Sunday, the Thursday, last when the match follow play on Sunday. If that league they starts on Sunday, Ronaldo and Vieri play, I never play the one season, because I end up going alone. Okay. So what thing happened during the game, I think it's about 23 minutes or 25 minutes to the end of the game, now Ronaldo gets injured. So when Ronaldo gets injured, maybe they think say they call Ventola. Because of Ventola and Vieri, and until they switch. Okay. But that particular week, Ventola be this top of the practice. So I be facing and I go call. So and Vieri go match up. So after I call me, not believe. So get up. I'm not even warm up each 1 minute for coming. So go in, sub Ronaldo, get in. The first ball I touch from like 25 years, 27 years, something like that. I don't know what I need. I don't know how I make that decision. I mean, instinct and just tell me, say, okay, just try, just take a shot. So I just take a shot, go top corner. You want to stadium, top by about 40,000 people. Then begin sing the name till the game done. Okay. So now, on Sunday, we get the first game in the league against Perugia. So now we're not doing injured. So that made the team say, if we go for maybe option 1 with Pacheco or go with Ventola. Or maybe you can even do a switch, you can even for move Consensao. Maybe to the 10, because 10 maybe they play the 10. But all of a sudden on Sunday come and I happen to be part of the squad. When I'm the happiest moment down, I don't ever forget that moment there anymore. Where I see my name on the board, say at the start of the game, the kind of feeling I get. So now the time I know not even fair because I don't dominate the Serie A league already. So going to Cagliari, from Cagliari, Regina, nobody will stop in Italy. I'll be there on fire. I tell me best ever season where I play football, where I scored 21 goals with Regina. Then come to Inter that game day. So I just reflect back to what I don't do. And obviously the same players they play against, the players that I don't play against, where they play for the smaller clubs. So get into that game day, first 25 minutes, I scored 2 goals. Okay. Before we take a quick break, Hector Cooper, now be coach at Inter Milan. Which are some of the influential things them way Hector Cooper be adding to your football career, especially you days at Inter Milan? Hector Cooper be believe in performance, he believe in hard work. Because he always say, yes, you can be talented as much as you can, but if you don't put in the hard work, you need to be on the team. Okay. So the day I read that team, that speech day, it's not be the first or 2 who go camp pre-season. So now I mentioned, say, would I work hard and end up playing on this team? So I go thank you. Yeah. Because there is no way you play before Ronaldo, then it's impossible. They're too good. Yeah. So then I begin putting the hard work and all, begin training twice a day until I get that kind of opportunity. So now person really, it inspire you to a certain level. But the biggest thing we Cooper give to any player, any will teach me for play football. Any will teach me for play position because I be tactically, I think I'm going to be one of the best players in Italy. I win on twice in a row, best tactical player. So I don't get much for say tactically because this is all bunch of elite professionals that put together. Yeah. So then just come with a storm, a program, a plan, say, okay, now so one for play. These are the game model of the team. Okay. These are the principles that we prioritize. Attacking players, they play final third. Now these are the movement and the principles that are for use. The defensive players. So no say they're very, very simple. But the most important thing is you have confidence, say you're a good player, go and perform. You watch Oran Football Special, very much interested in the old school pool with one of Sierra Leone icon, winner Mohamed Kallon. But I'll take this quick break. Work out, continue with the program.
Fatu fried rice. Somebody else, Mohamed, you not saying that over, man. Tell them. Look what you handle that man you took. I don't know that.
You have to beaucoup. C'est pas bon.
You not so man. You work hard for you.
Hello? Yes, Nami Mohamed.
I don't know what to do. Who's that?
I got money. Shakila promotion.
Hey! I don't know what to do.
with 3 billion Leones prize them, including one of the 5 brand new motorcar them. With there, now the Orange Money Shocking Love promotion. Just do any Orange Money transaction for qualify. Just dial #144# for start and get ready for get your own share. Follow the live draw na SLBC TV or Star TV, or you can tune na your favorite radio station every Saturday from 7:30 p.m. to 9 p.m. Orange Money, me phone, me couple. Orange.
Welcome back from the quick break. You still watch Orange Football Special with me, Mohamed Kallon. Now the studio today, it's all made Squire. And guess what? We still lay out there the Shock loyal subscriber to Orange Money Love, Shocky Love promotion. All you need for do, you don't need for spend anything for qualify. Just do business with Orange Money. Now your money, just use them NIM for use them, buy ETSA, buy top up, send money for your loved ones. And guess what? We go shock you because we get 3 billion Leones day for win in different prizes and 5 brand new Toyota Corolla 2020 edition. They out there for we loyal and valuable Orange subscriber them. Just do business with the Orange Money and guess what? We go shock you soon. You go be a car owner. Orange Money, my phone, make up. But Mohamed just want to ask you if you know a loyal Orange subscriber. So you use it before?
Many years.
Okay, so well, I believe say.
Even though I don't get paid for that.
I know, well, all you need for just do business with you Orange Money, and we will surprise you with one brand new, of course, yes, one brand new Toyota 2020 edition. And let me come back. You're born a football-oriented family. You get to 2 brothers them who don't do well before you break into the limelight into Sierra Leone football. Was there any among them 2 brothers that we admire, we inspire them for coming to football?
Yes, I think seeing everything started.
Okay.
So if I play football to that level, I think say the first merit for go to the family, from my papa, me 2 elder brothers, we start and believe in the sport.
Okay.
Papa love football more than everybody else in the
Okay.
Yeah,
And because just want to come into
yes,
that.
Papa never joke with football, he never joke with United Blackpool.
Yeah.
He would do whatever it takes for the United Blackpool get all the important levels.
Yeah.
So come up from that family there, from that background there, and then the luckiest part of it, the Saru we born National Street, so we get the street in front of we, then right in front we get the social welfare, the field. It's not been former old high school.
Okay.
So now they get elementary school. So now inside that field, and I do everything start. I don't play. So every day after school, as full uniform, we jump into that field. They play from that time day to night. So now so everything start. But with my 2 brothers, them playing the sport before me.
Yeah.
Watching them every day, then it motivates me more, and it make I grow up for love the sport. Because any sport we do at that early stage, there from 6 to 8, if you not fall in love with and not love and then you know.
Not go for playing. Yeah, sure.
Okay. Then we practice more, you do a lot of repetitions. Then after you go for good at time. So begin look at them. They play football every day. So myself get for great love for and play for every day, and then after I get to the point which I for make my own decision. So all the merits goes to me 2 brothers. You
mentioned, but your daddy way a hearted fan, a very hearted fan of Mighty Blackpool, where you want to see the best players then play for Mighty Blackpool, and your 2 brothers them also play for Mighty Blackpool. How are you able to escape that when you able to play for Mighty Blackpool?
But my papa always knows I may compromise my school for nobody.
Okay.
So up to now, I love the school so much because I don't know the day. I can give you the basic education where you need for transform yourself, for empower yourself and take yourself to a different level.
Okay.
So when you think about the love where the students them or the authorities, the teachers them give you back then while they play for my school.
Yeah.
I'm not even ever get that. The love what I get while they play for Edward School, secondary school, daily school league.
Yeah.
The big leagues, you remember they tell me the
yeah.
big school league there. The kind of attention what I get from students, I not even get what I play for even the Edwards Division 1 team. Okay. So my school will be always first priority. So playing for Edwards, I don't love Edwards from what they class 2 or class 3. So it's the part of me, the blue day part of me, so there's no way I can even switch to that team. The papa try all kind of ways. So from the first day when he kind of school, because in the work for they work a policeman, they work with King Tom.
Police division.
Yes, no the pharmacy.
Okay.
So they work in the pharmacy section King Tom. So anytime we maybe once in a week, twice a week, they pass in school for safe at the inside class. So you can come and always want for push me for go Mighty Blackpool. But I'll be so happy we'll get Sienna and Robinson. It's impossible. I didn't take school, but make sure say the monitor and the counter to make sure they can talk. Say left one, this one I need go not team play for Blackpool. So anytime back along with the can, I would have been on CC. One time they forced me and I go practice with Blackpool. So from that day, anytime Papa can school, all the school people only come inside the class for Kamita. For Canton and say, you need to go Blackpool.
You go Blackpool.
So that's why I know we play for Blackpool.
In 2002, you decide for buy a football club when I've been sell fisheries, you transform into FC Kallon, and at that time, according to resource we gather, it's about $30,000 at that time. What it be inspire you where you feel say you need to get a football club in the country?
Yeah, but there's one thing everybody can think about. I mean, your country comes first, the love for your country, and as I said before, I'm a miracle kid from Sierra Leone, so getting that opportunity there for go overseas and achieve so much, I think so I'll be obligated to come back in the country. I hold the obligation to come back in the country and try for, pass it on, help for develop football in the country, or help for be part of development. Because if you remember, say the Tender was small, they play junior league, we get unknown families that we take care of. We wouldn't even know how come out. They pay with school fees, buy books for we, buy other things. So now the same team is we want for replicate, pay back, can get a team, get youth players them, we go for help with whatever stuff they need for the deserve. So before even coming to FC Kallon for it, the FC Kallon we don't start my Gambia.
Okay.
Because I don't be even one for tag my name alone, because I don't like for tag my name. We just start like a salon. We build host on one street, they say for put you in, I never agree. Or even get a car and put your name, I don't like the other kind of things. So that team they start from Gambia. So the FC Kallon in Gambia, they play them in return league and community leagues and all. So now a very big team, a lot of good players there. They Shayusuma will play.
Okay.
And other players they will come up with. So we all come free turn. So during the war, Gambia built the first house, my dad will leave. So every holiday I go to Gambia, spend time with my friends and maybe bring the family to carry over. I don't really need most of the time. So then where everything sees by 2000, 2001, we begin come back home frequently and ease. We need say thanks to the peace we get along. And then begin pay attention to football back, football begin resurrect back at the country. And Tunde Scott, Taki, and other few guys them come with me say, oh, we get team week, able forget my, But the guys them from Gambia be there in town as well.
Okay.
So they say, no, we don't get other Africa alumni. I say, no, but we don't need to forget this guy. There's a team, Sarah Fisher, don't just buy the team and just continue with the name. We argue for 1 week for change the name and they change them. Eventually then they're able to make and they convert the team to FC Kallon. So now the FC Kallon start.
So start. Now, after buying this club, you meet administratively now one of the biggest club them in the country before you change them to FC Kallon. Let me just talk about how it all started now after you don't buy the club. What's going to be the next step where Mohamed been do?
Now buying FC Kallon, I get a vision, a clear vision of what I offer.
Yeah.
Football, I'm my own profession, and I'm not saying a multi-million-dollar industry where I can able for do proper business and raise enough funds for able to sustain the team and sustain a lot of other players who we will need. So me, I always embark on grassroots. So you will find out, say, it's all maybe a hot Boku who play other players there. So you find out as we buy FC Kallon, all the other players, the old one they will get for lay them out. Bring the guys, so the Kogoski them, the Tete them, the whatever. That'll be a difficult decision, but my own vision be clear. Say the only reason make I do for grassroots, for young players, them innocent players, them we not pass through academy level, we not get all the basic.
Okay.
So because all the vision in Europe with a struggle with basic technique, the game awareness, articulating the game, understanding the principles and all. So I begin to say, okay, if I get this opportunity to get FC Kallon, these are the things the way I go on for start with, for learn the beginning, how to play football the right way. And luckily enough, Musa Kallon an expert, very smart, very intelligent, and himself get great qualification when it comes to coaching, and maybe they'll be director in a club now in Indonesia. So bring them in can change the face. Because first we get Ajina as coach, we shut Abu, and then bring the face of FC Kallon to that level. They win the back-to-back, or they win the
league in 2006.
Yeah, they win in 2006 and they win 5 trophies in 1 year. They put FC Kallon in a poor position with other teams. So Ajina come and do your own part, Shotabu come back and do your own part. But when we bring in Musa Kallon now, being able to work with the vision.
Okay.
For say, okay, let's start with grassroots, developing players, and then give them the opportunity to go out. So I make what you asked me before, so why make we go Italy?
Okay.
You asked the question after I just continue.
Yeah, I just come into that because FC Kallon, we know them for go now Italy will not be a platform for you to sell out on players. Them I remember Strasser was spotted in that particular tournament, and there was this midfielder Alusain Kamara, where people can call Bajo, a very talented midfielder also being they be able for spot time in that trial. But all that collapse, you be able to clear to people out there why it be not started then and able to continue.
say yes, the clear vision we did for develop players from grassroots, then give them the opportunity to go overseas and practice them trade and take their chances if they will make. We start, I think it'll be 2003, and the first outing what we do to Viareggio.
Okay.
Viareggio is one of the biggest youth tournaments in Europe.
Okay.
And I think most of the players, the great players, they see the Balotelli, the Pirlo, all these big names, they all pass through that tournament.
Okay.
So I really think I say, okay, well, this is not the right platform for able for expose with players then. Because for let's scout can salon and can take players. Back then it was almost impossible. So create that channel there, say, okay, now we go to Viareggio and go expose them players. Yeah? Maybe whatever they see, then okay, for starting professional trade.
Okay.
Lucky enough, we go the first one. But as you know the difference, as I said before, if you not prepare the players them from 6 years old to 18 years old, then you know say they get for lack a lot of things there. The game organization and to stick to the game plan and all. So the first time we'll go, we'll play against it's gonna be Napoli, Parma and all. You see the player they say they're smaller than we all play them and all, but they can
development way then don't they get
the kind thing when me they imagine for C and FC Kallon players then now I at the C. So it'll be very, very easier for me to translate the information to the players then.
Okay.
Say, okay, this is what I want to see in the near future. I want to see FC Kallon play this way. Then player and then they will need to develop from FC Kallon.
Okay.
So now everybody didn't get a clear vision. But we'll go the second term back and then play the tournament again. But the second out to be very, very good. Go with good players in the Kogoski game, the Baggio, Strasser, and other great players that we go. Then we extend to Monaco. We go Captain time they play for Monaco now.
Yeah. So
I bring them to Monaco, play against we under 18 team there as well, and expose themselves. So what make we do this? Now for let them get clear picture of the roadmap of development.
Okay.
Let them know say you get to start from that level. You get to prepare yourself technically, and you get to know the game. You get to able to understand the game. So when it's difficult time they can be able to make the magic. Before Salon, everybody the player. Are they able to 3 players? Same a good player.
Yeah.
But when you go overseas, you're not important because you're not going to be able to 3 players all the time. It's not impossible for them to be able to 3 players
every time. Yeah.
So we try to change the mentality, change the mindset, educate them properly of the game, saying that so football you're supposed to play. So then the third outing, as you say, will not continue anymore.
Yeah.
So we'll begin looking at the business point of view because every time we go out, we spend $150,000, but prepare the team. Prepare the team, put them to camp for 3 months, 6 months, and prepare them very, very well. Okay. Because we know what thing I expect.
Okay.
Then when they back home, they don't know what thing that happen. They don't know the league, they don't know the tournament, they don't know how we competitive. So prepare them and then take them to that tournament. So if you look about the amount of money they spend to take them to Italy, then we find out, say, all the players over the take, we get the opportunity and shot for go play outside overseas. Scandinavia country, I didn't buy them.
Play, yeah.
I didn't most of them, buy most of them. So I begin to say, but why I need to go Viareggio way not to market? FC Kallon market would be Sweden. Okay. So now, lot of fair way for see if we go play at Sweden. So we're going for showcase to play them more, we'll get more opportunities. So now we change the version of the development to the Swedish model. Forget physical players, them active players, them we're able for duel and all. So they didn't change the face now. They didn't go uphill, go. That means they go uphill, take a beach, prepare them physically. Because if not be Italy, for just try to prepare them mentally and then technically, because you're not technically good when you play in Italy. But like they are Ghana now, the Tete. Yeah. Maybe if not Italy, you're not going to make it. But in Sweden, we have more physical presence, and then maybe bang the goals, then you can make it easy. So now, make we stop for go Viareggio and we switch to Sweden. So Sweden got their cup. Okay. The first year we proposed to go got their cup, we began that in 19 if you fracas them, we can into salon football and all. So everything just can slow down the process, then we'll able to continue. Okay. Then back then, and again, nobody groom the crop of players for invest. Because if I invest in players that for go overseas, then I get for be sure say where I go for market 5 or 6 of them. Okay. But if you're not gonna come market, you know for instance.
How you be able to do simultaneously, considering you play active football and also the administrative part of the club FC Kallon?
Yeah, I think that'll be the difficult part down there. But you know when you determine to do something, and you know say for do if for everything the process. Okay. Even though you not go for monitor the day-to-day running of the club, or you go for bring out maybe syllabuses, programs, projects, game models, and other things for able for structure the team properly. Then we're able to get all waiting in it. Because I know football, It not be take a lot for change the face of Ghana football. So what we do? Before 25, 30 years ago, all teams from Mighty Blackpool, Eastern Lions, they come, everybody they play with different jerseys.
Okay.
Nobody not get skinny jerseys. Nobody not get camping kit. Nobody not get like first handmade jerseys and all. So the first thing that we will implement, we value the players, they value the game.
Okay.
So when you put value in the game, other people will value the game as well. So now this will bring buy for players them, training jerseys, gonna feel good, socks and all this other stuff, their bags and tracksuits and everything, make them decent, make them valuable. Then now other teams then they can follow, and now look, this can don't change.
Yeah.
All over the country, everybody they go on and try for equipping team and try for make the players then comfortable. Because at the end of the day, the players then they get for go out and demonstrate their qualities.
Okay.
They get for go exhibit their talent. So you want for them to feel comfortable. So they can mean that's no value to me.
Okay.
Any kind of sneakers I can buy $1,000 if I see football at the play.
Yeah, that's not the beauty of Mohamed Kallon. Before we come to the administrative part, and then we coaching another program, so many people out there go think I'm saying you retire at an age where so many people expect that you will play within 3 or 4 years more, especially where you play Italian football, one of the most difficult league for play in Europe. You been feel say even that timely for you retire from football?
But you know, retirement is hard for the players to don't know how to retire. It's difficult.
Okay. Yeah.
Because you know got a choice. It's not like if I go for retire, I just go for jump into something and start for do something else. It's a process. You don't say you get for go back again, we empower yourself again, go to school, go through the process, get all your coaching badges, or maybe you have the administrative courses that I do the sport management course and all. It take you years.
Okay.
So you know to something you just jump into. But for retire, something forced me for retire, something points me for retire.
Yeah, we got the one for no waiting, I still force you for retire from football.
Even though physically to some points, well, I can't even play for FC Kallon, but I don't begin to feel the symptoms of the injuries that from my knee, you know. So anytime I play, I get to take a few days for recover. So, and then I go do a visit, medical visit, and I realize, even if I do the operation, the surgery, they will continue for hurt me still. Okay. So then, because football is all about mental. So long as you're not mentally ready, you're not mentally prepared, even though you believe they give you, the light for play, but you still look for play. Okay. So because I've been mentally disturbed, and I begin to think, for go play again, who's I will go play again? Maybe if I go play for $50,000 or go play for $100,000, I will come back home and make more with my team. Okay. And invest the time in players that will deserve me, so at least we'll be able to generate more funds for FC Kallon.
So that's why you decide for retire from football. You know, one of the players, they're more fortunate, as you say, you know, you just mentioned some amazing kid from Sierra Leone where you graduate in the football career, you get that luck differ from any other player. You know, among the players, they will play the African Champions League, the European Champions League, and the Asia Champions League. Take with them feeling also for play the top league in the world, especially the Champions League. And you goal against Arsenal, despite it being this, I wouldn't have been this feeling, more especially when you're an Arsenal fan.
Well, not the luxury down there of the game, because when you cherish the game so much, what you look for, the accolades you look for. Okay. Trophies. So when you get the opportunity for play for your national team first, to Nations Cup, yeah, this is not the biggest stage which I don't ever play. Yeah. Then I go down in the history book and something we never ever forget about. Yeah. Say I scored the only goal which I don't ever win for a major tournament or. That was against the Burkina Faso. Against Burkina Faso in South Africa. So yeah, that achievement there alone, going to keep me going for the next years. We're going for there on. And nobody not going to take that away from me as the most important goal I will ever score. Yeah. Because the most important game, if I win a game, I win the game in the 87 minutes, then I never ever repeat again for get that kind of opportunity. So now, playing Champions League is not the biggest competition in the whole world. Yeah. Far way better competitive than even the World Cup. Because the World Cup, maybe countries are not going to get 10 superstars at the same time. Yeah. If you look at Barcelona, if you look at Real Madrid, the Manchester, the Inter Milan and all, they get maybe minimum of 25 international players from everywhere. Okay. So now I make that league be so competitive. And when you get to the stage, then they get the biggest opportunity for play, the semi-final of the Champions League and UEFA Super Cup as well. So I played both semi-finals, and I think it's the greatest achievement. Okay. Even though they can go back to Asia is bigger than Europe, and win the Asia Champions League, will be greater than. Yeah, you'll be the top goal scorer. Top goal scorer as well. But I mean, all them their achievement, and they dwell down again to the belief, the determination, and hard work. So if whenever we talk to kids, they don't say it's not impossible. If Mohamed Kallon come on Salon and make it to that top level, every other picking from Salon, all the one that the parents will get picking them. May not underestimate what you mean. Your destination get for B. Just believe in them, give them the right advice, push them out there, let them go. Practice them trade, practice them profession, then if they get the opportunity, they will make it.
So how was it like where you score against Arsenal and that goal been disallowed at Highbury? How was it like where you get love for a particular team in England and you score against them been disallowed? How that moment they been select for Mohamed Kallon?
But I think say every player, every technical player, be forceful love the style of Arsenal. That era day, because then we get the best players there. Win the league and beating and all that. So playing against them in Ivy, I'm not going to foretell the importance of the game. And see how much say team we don't love, team we don't approach you. I mean for making a move to them and then obviously Inter not be green, then get the opportunity to play against them. Even that will come on from injury. That's just come on from injury. Against Barcelona away, I cut the tempo and then come back to one of the games that I know I play. And then get the opportunity for coming in, I think, the 60th minute I come in, and I get the biggest chance. So the biggest chance, not even a goal, the disallowed goal. Now the one where I connect 1-2 with Zanetti and Obafemi Martins and give me, then I hit the post and come out.
Yes.
That one then be the most important one. But I mean, it's still a pleasure. It's still for me, you get to the moments where you get for cherish your whole life. So thinking about now, after 10 or 15 years down the line, and you think the podium then where you play, the great stadium then where you play, the things that where you do, you go back and check the archives then there, it's satisfactory.
You watch Around Football Special with me, Mohamed Kallon. We're there with Mohamed Kallon. But we'll go for a quick break. We'll continue with the administrative part and talk about more on his coaching career.
Fatu fried rice. Somebody else, Mohamed, you not saying that over, man. Tell them. Pourquoi you handle that man you took? I don't know that.
You have to beaucoup. C'est pas bon.
You not so man. You work hard for you.
Hello? Yes, Nami Mamadou.
I don't know what to come. Who's I?
I got money. Shakila promotion.
Hey! I don't know what to come. I don't know what to come.
With 3 billion euros prize them, including one of the 5 brand new motorcar them. With there, now the Orange Money Shocking Love promotion. Just do any Orange Money transaction for qualify. Just dial #144# for start and get ready for get your own share. Follow the live draw now SLBC TV or Star TV, or you can tune now your favorite radio station every Saturday from 7:30 p.m. to 9 p.m. Orange Money, me phone, me couple. Orange.
From the quick break, you still watch Around Football Special with me, Mohamed Kallon. From Shokilov, we want for Pool Yagba because we know say this is not the festive season. We get to people out there, we go send for we money from different parts of the world. So Orange Money don't come with so unique thing when Orange overseas couple. All the we need for just tell the person say just send on to me Orange Money wallet. You don't need ID card, you don't need for go na the queue, you don't need for do anything from any partner the world will call overseas money direct to your Orange Money phone collect on your wallet. It make everything simple. So Orange they out there will make everything easy for we loyal subscriber them. And also, Mohamed, let me just talk about the administrative part of football now the country. In 2013, you've been aspired for being the president of the Scotland Football Association, but you've been disqualified. First, take me through how you rate the election day, then waiting become with disqualification.
Yeah, but at this moment, we preach peace, and even though we still the process positivity, we add them, but anytime we reflect to that moment, you feel cheated, you feel molested, you feel intimidated, and all. So you begin to say, oh, okay. But even though we don't go past that, and all the humiliations and all the victimizations we will go through, but at the end of the day, our country, not just think about the country as a whole, we get the bigger picture of the process. And say, the one we get for lose. Because it's just like I mentioned this morning, say, wherever there is conflict, nobody wins. Everybody lose.
Yes.
And the worst part of it, the young one with the people that lose, lost past everyone.
Yeah.
Because they lost years So if we want to play for 5 years and you take a player, we don't take 25 years, 20 years, or 25, where they go to in prime 27, they not play football for 5 years to get to 30. That means they don't miss out completely.
Okay.
Not ever make it. Okay. So when you think about all them things they do, and now we're there in the process for when we go into another election. So what you make go fringe, now look at the bigger picture. The country interest now for sick. Put the country above all else. So now if we go into election, let the FA we try for notify the members then to take me to Congress. Okay. If we don't ever win, no problem, we go back and support. Okay. Because why are they say like you always blame we all for the problem? Because at the end of the day, we're not able for even like, process them properly. Okay. But we all be just farm to ego and we emotions. Say we want to satisfy ourselves, okay, I will tell and say without you football not play. But when you get to this kind of point and begin to think about the young player they who don't destroy, yeah, we don't stay out for a very long time, you begin to think, say, okay, I don't think that's the right thing anymore. Okay. So now we all don't be part of it, we all don't lose. So now is the right time for them to repeat the same mistake what we do in 2013. So if now I shall not say, Madam, I shall not say, like, technically, if they go back and use any political tools or every advantage against any candidate or the process, it no say Salon for fall back to the next 5 years or 6 years again. I don't think say one for go into that process thing because he says self love Salon, he loves Salon football because nobody need to be at the end of affairs of the Football Association and no one the country for develop, okay. And no one the picking for develop. Okay. So now they say we get for put the country first, like call elections, we go into election. If we win, I pledge me support, I work with them for free, even for free. Okay. Yes, but so you get for do them in the right way, the right channel, free and fair election.
So you get any intention for go back for the SLFA at presidential position, even though which you don't acquire in UEFA Pro License coach, you still get the intention for aspire for be the president of Sierra Leone Football Association? Okay,
so you know back that one part of the guy that is have to go coach, right?
No, just one for no. If you get administratively, if you go one for be the president of Sierra Leone Football Association.
Yeah, but obviously again, me football political rights, the democratic rights for me for contest. Okay. And I feel say me are the fittest candidate, even though we get other people that we don't sacrifice, we don't put in the might in Salon football, like the Michael, the Safabula, Casho, Marco, the Aisha Johansson, and other names that we don't do great for Salon football. And they all want the best for Salon football. So if I get the opportunity, I mean, for lead in the end of affairs, the FA, I would be very, very grateful. But for me, it's not going to be a do or die process. Okay. Yeah, see, we get for go out seeing the technical process for able to get the eligible candidates where the members that want, where they not say yes, to go for take Salon football level to the next level. Mind you, for me, Sierra Leone Football Association job not of a luxury for me. Okay. For me, that's stress. Okay. Yes, I know me. The one get to what they escape in my life, na stress. Fly before go grey, I begin get out of condition. You go get high blood pressure, then you can sick, then you left you picking them for struggle. So I go out for work in a comfortable environment, outside, they're able to value me for what I get for bring on the table. Okay. Like Salon football now, you need transformation. You need credible people, you need expert men, people with the brain, people with technical mind, who are able to take Salon football to the next level. Okay. Mind you, if you want to do that one day, I think say people like we where they aspire now with all the candidates. If each and every one of we get something for offer. Okay. Okay. But for me, they look at me being at the end of affairs, if I think about already election campaign, I still for making my own decision. Yeah. So now I don't want to talk about election because election not there anyways. Okay. It's been 7 years we wait for election. It's going to be other 3 years where they think forget election. So long as we don't get out notification date from the FA, say this is not the election date, I'm not going to come out and say I want for contest. But by all cost, we still get to go into election. Now we get from Rodney Michael, don't make in declaration that he go for the presidency of the Sierra Leone Football Association. Now you mentioned that in your statement, one of the most fittest candidates for that particular position. So waiting to keep Mohamed Kallon all this while, they want to do a declaration. But I can be the fittest candidate, but the delegates again for make the decision. Okay. And the boss stop at them, and they get for decide. So Rodney Michael, okay, yes, I mean one of the greatest administrators to wake up and Salon football and all, they don't do great and all. So now we don't go and do a declaration. Yes. So but if the members then tomorrow get for going to the poll, if they feel saying the fittest guy, then they can vote for us. So everybody gets an opportunity. At the end of the day, it's just one Salon. Forget somebody who will come and transform Salon football to be better. Yeah. We get far away for go. But why make anything say in we own era we get the the possibility for transform salon football. When you think about the exposure, the knowledge, I mean, the contacts, which in salon football need.
Okay.
Now for make a major tournament. Because if you put any other FA president will come, it will forget you when it comes to accountability, it will forgive you the correct version of the FA. Okay? And maybe able for run the FA administratively well. But if we continue not qualify to a major tournament, you still fail. So
within now some of this value administratively, we lack presently, where if Mohamed Kallon able to be the SLFA president to be able to improve in which department you feel so, because are we going to start from nowhere or some side that we just go pick up and continue? Okay, so me, I don't, the word change, it never exists to me. Okay. I know if I get the opportunity for the idea of affairs, it's nothing about change. Okay, it's about being part of the process and take it to different level. So Usai ever then non stop, Usai then get them wrong, then other people can come because we need everybody on board anyways. Nobody don't go characterize now the expert. You need other people them version, you need other people them the input as well for able to take football to the next level. But the status in where Usai we do right now, we get a lot of things that we need for the fix. Okay. Maybe administratively I don't think so we get much problem. It's just about the implementation. Okay, implementing the policies, come up with drafting a project, and then reaching to the right people, bringing the expert into the game that will make the difference. Okay. And you don't do a coaching course where even the present Juventus coach and Pirlo and all complete the coaching course together. You prefer any role as administrator, or you prefer any role from the dugout? But not just weigh the two options. So being a coach, let's say if I want to be a coach for a national team, and I want to be at the end of affairs that the FA. In which area I go for create an impact to the country. Okay. Being a coach of national team, I don't get direct influence. So I get a lot of things that I get indirect influence in. So I'm not going to make policies, I'm not going to make the difference. Okay. So now if they appoint me as coach in a rotten system or a system that is not really working, then if I be national team coach, obviously I get for fail. Because if I lost 2-3 games, then I get for sack me, that means I fail. They're gonna me archive say I don't fail as a national team coach. That make you a coach. No, I just the same. So I just give you the balance. Okay. You know. Okay. So, but now being an FA president, then I'm able to bring the expertise, the knowledge, technical ability, the technical structures and all, put the structures together. Then if I want to be coach now, I don't say I'm a big coach in a confirmed football running system whereby we're on the right track. Okay. Building the infrastructure around the country. And the first thing we need to think about, anybody get for BFA president, we're all ready for supporter, right? But the two of us emphasize in this country for make sure football play across the country, football play everywhere. Because within that process, we can able to develop the game easily. We can able to go to Orange and say, Orange, please, well-known as sponsor. We will go to Paratistas and international institutions there for any support. But if the game that they play football, they play across the country, we don't want to associate everything. Very much interesting. We still talk to Mohamed Kallon, the prestigious pool of old school, where you get the very best time. And we still talk on the administrative part of football and the game and grassroots football, none of the development, the key role in terms of if any country wants to succeed into football, going back to the under 17, considering Musa Kallon and Shot Abu Sanko did very well, qualified to the AFCON, to the under 17 final, and also going to Finland, they may knocked out on the group stage. Where you feel we need for start for develop for we get a better national team? Yeah, we don't identify the problems. The problems, we get 1,000 problems when it comes to soccer football. So like I say, not to a job where, when a luxury job where somebody go to pray for and kill other person because of you want for achieving your own interest. Now a difficult job, now a stressful job, a job where you need everybody for support you. If you go alone, you will lose. Okay? Now talking about grassroots football. Grassroots football need attention, you need finance, you need everybody involvement. Okay? So now at the community they develop. As you say yesterday, you go out to give them a bay and you see the turnout, you see everybody. This is one factor of the game, right? Yeah, the social side of it. But now, what about the structure? What about the fields? So if you develop the fields around the country, then you will develop grassroots football. Because grassroots football need planning, it need investment, it need serious investment for able for one to grassroots football. So many people, even if you do the age groups them all, if they not get side for practice, for do them technical repetition, so the ball will roll properly, then I go for development. And finally, we just talk about this UEFA Pro license. We just acquire one of, let's say, the highest rank in terms of coaching in Europe. You're entitled or get the right for coach any top giant team in Europe or the world at large. And How this been come about for goats with this course? Now be a very, very more difficult one.
Yeah, the course is very, very essential, very, very you can do better than this. Because if you want to be in football, if I don't play football for over 25 years, then now I want to progress to the next level. You get to go within the process. And the only process, you have to go to school, go get all your certificate badges then you can come back able to be part of development. Because at the end of the day, if you don't get that kind of license then you're able to perform. Technically able to perform. Like before women are be footballer, I think another angle of football. I think okay, this is Sabi, okay, Sabi, all these other things then because I be tactically intelligent, able to understand the game, able to translate the game to a lot of people.
Okay.
But when I go into the course, the first day I go to the B license course, after 6 hours, first class, I want for quit. Because it is so difficult. And I can't begin remember now. So when I come up with the models, then we'll get for the methodology, football psychology, football medicine, I get to tactics and techniques, and you get to do maybe up to 30,000 watts before the 6 months done.
Yeah.
So every assignment then you get to give 2,000 watts or 4,000 watts. So if you come to tactics, or somebody say, okay, which formation or based on the philosophy in football, so give me 5,000 watts on a topic, maybe maintaining possession to play forward, or maybe play between the gaps, or maybe football organization. So you get to give 5,000 watts on that. So when you go sit down first, you get 12 hours not for able to even think about your family. Yes, that. So you get for try to do all your assignments and turn them in before time, before you disqualify you or before you deduct points from you.
Yeah.
So all that struggle that I go with for 6-7 years. So 5 years within simultaneously I do the UEFA license, then I do the American license as well.
Okay.
So assignment here, and all. So it is so difficult for me. But at least happy, I accomplish at the end of the day. And now I get a lot of information when it comes to football. And sometimes I can even torment for full amount because they stalk me. Okay.
Now you don't finish this, and we don't see among the coaches them way when I complete this UEFA Pro license already done the get job. You never get an approach from any club in Europe or Africa that we need your service as a coach?
Yes. Evaluations they go on and they assess the possibilities. So me not just want to go into coaching just because I want to coach.
Okay.
I know say I still accessible to grassroots football for help to develop the grassroots football and all. And basically if I want to coach, because even Andrea Pirlo, the Kivu, Palombo, even Thiago Motta we coach Genoa. So now we'll go graduate together. So during with dissertation, so most of the presentation we then do, we all want to start from grassroots, start from under 19, reserve team and all, and then work your way out, build your confidence, then keep for process and easily. So Pirlo, he gets a job automatically. Immediately after we done the course, he gets a job when I be the reserve team to be the first thing he get. He get the academy team and reserve team. He said, don't get approach. I don't get a few teams them way that approach me for taking kind of job them day. But you get for evaluate them as well.
So we're not able to know some of the teams them will already take this approach to
I don't get a team for Portugal, I don't get America. I think they're America right now. So my team in America, they don't propose to me and all. But as I say, no more, you get to do the evaluations. But so first thing what I do, but because I don't spend 5 years, 7 years doing all these courses without no rest, I need to take my family go vacation. I don't know when last I take me picking go vacation. I don't know when last I take me have to go vacation. And you know, these are the first people that I love in my life, and I get to give them that attention with this. And I make I say, immediately after my course, I get to spare that 3 month day and spend them very well with them till January. Then I keep for make the decision.
Okay. So finally, your final statement to the people of Sierra Leone, and if, as you don't mention presently, you're not a member the Congress, but you still get intention for go for the SLFA president. So, which could be final message to the people of Sierra Leone?
Yeah, the intention will always stay there because we want to be part of development.
Okay.
We still say yes, we don't be part of the process, and we don't learn within the years, and we know say we continue midway. We for come back and be part of development.
Okay.
So everybody will happen to watch this program. We just want to continue for preach peace, for make sure say we put Sierra Leone first. Whatever go for happen for the Sierra Leone benefit, Sierra Leone for first.
Okay.
And to the small one where they play football, we won't venture down there. We get a show on social media, Facebook, live for the precise, that we advocate on the young players then, for the young players then, for letting we able to meet some of them, then demands them. They forget better pitches around the country, equipment, be basic So we need cater to we fans them all over Facebook. They want to support you from all small. Would I get old boots, old ball, old jerseys, whatever you get. Because when you go to the community and they always see what the body they play with, then deserve help. So all you want to review we mean from overseas, from diaspora, we get the might for able for support Sierra football. I think it's the right time. We all able for all supposed for make the right moves. So it's all about Sierra Leone. As you clearly say, I get intention for run, for contest. But as I said before, for me, not to do or die.
Okay.
If we get somebody else who emerge as winner, we all ready for support. But if the time reach, the notification come out, I mean for the elections, and I still feel the same way, say I want for contest, then I can contest. But in the process again, if I get another job based on my evaluation, and I say yes, this one going for sustain me and able for improve me, then I can able for look the other direction as well.
Well, I saw Orange Football Special, they come to an end. Now the prestigious pool of old school as we the talk to the man from Wonder Boy, now Wonder Man, Mohamed Kallon, in an exclusive interview. Me we make Orange Football Special reach you, Mohamed Kallon. I just want to say a very big thank you to the production team, Maury behind the camera, and Richie Bonner, and to you, Mr. Christian Feka. We always dig for make sure so we get a very good sound, and to me able producer we not able for rest, and to the man make reach out when I guy Mr. Fodekanu. Till we meet other time, me and Mohamed Kallon will say let's unite in football.
Orange.